Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Terra Invicta. GaryTheGammarid here, and we found the alien methods. Nice. We read this last time, so if you missed this, you know, can read up on it. I mean, I can just scroll through it. There you go. It's not that much. We just have analyzed the patterns and now know about what they do. But Fiona, our chief of staff, will probably have something to say about that.
Commander, we know the
There it is.
alien didn't come in peace.
And now we know they didn't come in peace. The earliest disappearances were limited, or well, we now are sure that they didn't come in peace. That's probably it. We probably have known in a way before. The earliest disappearances were limited to lower order mammals. Unremarkable, if not for their frequency. The first confirmed human abductions occurred within 14 days of the crash. That is a long time ago, guys. It's over a year ago and we didn't know. Since then, they have steadily grown in number. The initial victims were primarily from rural areas and appeared to have been selected semi-randomly, with little in common but for their location. Well, they probably wanted to figure out, you know, how to find our leaders, is what I would assume. The second wave of disappearances, however, contained a disproportionate number of individuals of high socioeconomic status. Police chiefs, wealthy business owners, local legislators, etc. The pattern suggests the alien arrived on Earth with a plan in mind for establishing influence, and that it proceeded to adapt its tactics first to our local ecology and then to our social structure. So by that helping the servants probably to get a foothold easier, because, you know, they made the others probably like them in a way. That indicates there is no hope that our visitors' intentions are peaceful. From now on, we must act on the assumption that we are at war. Which is a big thing. As news of these abductions continues to spread, others are likely to draw the same conclusion. We have strange news. First, the returned abductees. Yeah, so they're coming back. We have strange news. First one, then several of the... first one, then several of the missing humans have resurfaced. While their families are naturally relieved, it is hard to see why the aliens are acting in this way. Why go to so much effort to abduct human victims and simply release them unharmed? Until we know more, I recommend that we send counselors to regions of suspected alien activity, and place all returned abductees under immediate surveillance. If these individuals have some part in the aliens' plan, we need to learn more and quickly. Perform location missions in areas with a suspected alien presence. Send counselors on investigate alien activity missions when you discover evidence of alien influence on the populace leaders. Okay, now we can go with the origin if we wanted to, but that's a bit much. I mean, the space dock would be great to go into shipbuilding or to even have the chance. Labs are important though. And we will go into that soon. And I think social science first, maybe? We have the Xenolab. Let's go social first, I guess. I mean, this is energy. Maybe energy first and then social. Because social you can only do around Earth. We don't have enough mission control, though. We need to be careful what we build. So... we could get another base around the moon, but why would we? We would rather go to Mars, right? These two bases need to be enough. Now the question is... how much does it cost? 41? That's like 8 months. Over half a year. And we need the fission pile first, which is another 6.6, so... yeah, that's gonna take a little bit until that is possible. Great stuff right there. You know what? This is so cheap. I'm gonna go low Earth orbit and make a hab. Takes 30 days anyway. Again, if someone wants their habs named after them, or maybe a counselor, because we still have 2 counselors that can be named, say so. Or maybe you have a different name that you want to put in. I don't know. We're getting more and more boost, and it's still nothing. It's ridiculous. What are you doing, guys? Don't you dare fudge my shit. Open control point. Yes, I would love to. I would love to, buddy, but I don't have the space. And then you're gonna complain that I don't have the space. Not sure I want this. It's just too expensive. But we finally got some more stuff, which is pretty good. Or at least that it looks like it. No, not really. 15, 9, 18, 20. Okay, so you're getting there. I mean, it's basically just admin. Admin is what we need to get better stuff in there, but it's nothing to buy. 21, more admin. I mean, you could use other things, but I think it's just admin. Maximizing our points. Okay, you definitely need to go to ground, I think.
Ready to go.
Yeah, you're not visible, and you can do
We'll
this as
see
well.
what we can find.
Where to?
You go to ground in... I hear the Philippines are nice this kind of year.
Going off the grid.
I don't know.
Ready for my
Or
mission.
this time of year, this kind of
Where
year.
do you need me?
You're not visible to anyone. This is all fine. I mean, you could actually give unrest, but no. This doesn't seem good. You know, we could piss these guys off. No success. You know what? You could surveil. Belem.
What's the up?
Okay, yeah.
Reporting in.
You surveil here. Yes,
Setting a watch.
Where to?
I'm here.
and you go to ground. How about Sweden? Sweden sounds good.
Going silent.
Where do you need me?
And you should go to ground as well, just in case. Greenland.
Going
Perfect.
into hiding.
Just getting rid of
Initiating
these.
deep cover.
Going silent.
Hunkering down.
Initiating recon. Cleaning things up.
Interesting, there's nothing there. Molybdenum pipe radiator, nice. Why can't we find anything here, guys?
Here's what
Kinda
we
weird
found.
to me. Costs a lot of ops. We should gain a bit more now. There's nothing here. That is kind of weird. We could talk to someone. Protectorate, don't care about that. Yeah,
We'll
we
make
should-
our
yeah,
appeal.
they were going for
Ready.
more public support there. I think no, not you. Just stabilize here.
We'll turn down the heat.
Acknowledged.
You're actually going to look around here again.
Surveying target area.
Just in case
Ready
we're
for
missing
orders.
something. Oh, you need to inspire Caitlin, actually.
I'll speak with them.
Reporting
Red
in.
harvest. Yeah,
We'll
our
make
colors
things
down a
safe.
little bit. That's fine.
On Overwatch.
Just make sure our regions are fine. That is the most important thing for now. Oh, that is what I didn't think about. Yes, we just got rid of our mission control.
I think we had a breakthrough.
It's increased by 2. Good, good, good. How do I get more mission control now? Ha 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 ha. Not at all. That's the problem. That kind of sucks. I mean, I'm trying to get more here as well.
Then they can clean or cook or restock supplies. If they're eating my food, sleeping in my beds, and using my latrines, they'll damn well have to work for it. Chairman Soren van Wyk during labor negotiations regarding diamond miners' families.
Yeah, someone should really punch you in your stupid face. Biotechnology involves the modification and implementation of living organisms in the name of improving the human experience. Though the terminology is relatively new, the field itself has existed for as long as humans have relied on agriculture and animal domestication. Yes, that's very true. Because basically just breeding is nothing else. The earliest forms of biotechnology include crossbreeding and artificial selection, and it has since come to encompass medicine, textiles, and fuel. Modern biotech makes changes on a cellular and even molecular level, but with the same key intent, improving upon Mother Nature and bending her further to humanity's will. Also, technically, breeding is much more unsafe than changing genes. But if done right, you know, always with that qualifier, because you can also do a lot of shit with that. But technically it is much safer than any breeding you can do, because you only target specific genes and get specific results. While with breeding, you have no idea what's going to happen. Just have to hope for the best, you know, that nothing toxic comes out of that or something, which can happen if you breed stuff. So yeah, it's a misconception of many people. In the face of the challenge and opportunities posed by the alien arrival, we must push the boundaries of biotech further than ever before. Our latest breakthroughs enable us to create and refine new forms of life intended to meet humanity's ever-growing need for food and fuel, to fight disease and ease suffering, and to restore our planet's health. Naturally, potential applications for biological warfare are also a consideration. Oh, great. The stack unlocks new orcs. Great. Yay, new orcs, because I get so many of those. It's great. Fantastic. All these orcs I'm getting. The mining bonus would be nice, but I can't pay this nonsense. Finally, we see some mining orcs, and they're actually not bad. 4% and 2%, that's 6% extra on all the mining we're doing, which is at the moment 0, but later hopefully a bit more. Could be good.
Order is returning.
I think the best I've seen is 11% by one orc. Ooh, this is really good. You know what? Repeat this.
Things are cooling off.
Yeah, repeat this as well. Energy lab. Good. Small laboratory. We can get 30% from all faction hubs. That's not much. It's basically 10 though. And it can only go to 50% without diminishing returns. Okay. Weird. Alien origin. Space tugs would be nice. Maybe. I think we're going for that right now. I do want social science, but... I mean, I'm getting that lab soon. It's the next one, though. I want the tugs. After the management research, I
The
guess.
people will come to our side.
Pretty good. Probably repeat that. Just to keep these guys small. More abductions. That's costly, though. I don't want that, please. So she is actually looking here right now. Or she was. Is that how we found that? That module complete. So this is the Halsey station. Costs me, unfortunately, still boost, and which I don't want to pay. But we have that station. That is at least locked in. We probably need a solar connector anyway, first. Probably gonna start with Zhangliao base. I would like names for these, real names. Will not have enough, huh? For the fission pile I do. Or the solar collector is what I need here, right? That's 20. That's 20 energy, but I need fission shit, so I don't have that. What is the mining complex? It needs 5. Okay, that works. Let's put a solar collector opposite, I guess. Why not? It's the same so far. But as soon as this is going, it will change. And again, I need 40 now. This is absolutely disgusting. 41. Only for the moon. Mars will be ridiculously overpriced. I'm not going to put anything on Mars before I have a moon base going. Because it will be just too expensive. We will never be able to afford this. I mean, look at that. They now have 4.7. They're actually getting more again. I don't like that. Not as much as we have, but too much.
Your orders?
That was only by 2 and she had 8, so let's do that again.
I'll make sure they're on our side.
At your service.
You definitely want to do this. Actually,
Standing
Caitlin
by.
wants to do this.
We'll recon the site.
Ready
And
for
you
my
want
mission.
to surveil again.
Initiating recon. Setting a watch.
Their loyalty remains questionable.
We still didn't oh god, and we repeat. Just negated the one before because of critical stupid failure. Succulent logistics. More unity. I like the persuasion. Extra security is nice. Doesn't cost much. This gives us ops as well, which is pretty good. I mean, you could have that. You don't really need investigation much. I mean, yeah, okay, could help. Could actually help. If you could only afford that shit. I don't want to switch that again because this one was freaking expensive. You're 27. Damn, you're young. That guy will be there forever. You unfortunately won't. I could give that to you, which would help. Sure. And we need those.
Violence is
Stuff needs to be
abating.
better. Really good. You don't need to do that again in Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is fine.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Good. Keeping Mexico under control. I don't like that they are in there. Actually, the US is a full democracy. You're welcome, US. Wouldn't that be great if that would actually be the case? We still haven't found anything. Weird. Did you unmurk the US? Yes, impressive, isn't it? Well, not quite. We're gonna get better. You know, look at that inequality. That's not nice. We definitely want to change some of that. You know, we're gonna have no inequality. We're gonna have absolute sustainable industry. It's gonna be amazing. We're actually gonna make the US into a country. You know, even in the eyes of the world. Okay, we probably need to do more here. Maybe... I don't want to go back on knowledge, actually. Would also go more into warfare. I don't like that you spoil my country. That's why everything is going to shit here with the economy. Just because you take spoils. You little bastard. It's fine.
Ready for my mission.
What are we doing? Kazakhstan is perfectly fine. Kazakhstan is getting less authoritarian, getting better in economy. Low inequality, it's great. Really educated, getting more sustainable. Per capita GDP is rising. There are really not many people there. This is not good. Why is the cohesion still rising? Yeah, knowledge should help bring the cohesion down. Weird. I do want more mission control, though. Because you don't even have one mission control. Having a bit of mission control would be better. What are you doing? I'm actually not sure what you should be doing. Help here,
Making
I
our
guess.
case.
Ready for my mission.
I'd like to get another point in the US, but I just can't. You will actually surveil
Initiating
again.
surveillance.
Ready.
And you will surveil as well, but here. Or maybe here again? Maybe you'll surveil here?
Eyes up.
Just find out what's going on.
Initiating surveillance.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
I know they're back at
Surveilling
the
target
thing.
area.
There's nothing there. We had abductions, but there's no one there. We can't
Since
get the alien.
humanity's earliest days, we have marveled at the
the
mystery
stars.
above our heads. With childlike wonder, we strove to understand it, yet still its truths elude us. So now, we must go forth, into the mystery. Director Khalid al-Ashgar, letter to his father.
The march of technological progress alone cannot transform a species. We must dramatically further our ambitions too. If humanity is to truly ascend, our entire culture must actively pursue a future far beyond Earth's atmosphere. Even our education system should be built around this, teaching our children not only the history of space travel, but also its boundless future. Okay, so indoctrinating. Cool. If science and mathematics are introduced early and emphasized often, the human race will in time no longer see space as the final frontier, but merely the next of many. I mean, that makes sense, actually. This tech unlocks new orgs and become available on the market, which we won't get, and yeah, other stuff can be
Public
researched. Cool.
opinion is moving in our direction.
I don't like that I'm not on the forefront of this. We're investing a lot, but it's not enough. We just need more. We just need more research, and that means I need the freaking US.
We hold no sway in their minds.
That's kind of sad. That is kind of bad. China. Okay. That means more counselors of theirs. Oh my god. These people know about me. I don't like it. Spins off a new org to faction pool. But none I could actually obtain. No boosts, nothing. You could use that, and security would be nice for you. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying what the fuck is happening. No, definitely not. Aegis defense. This one would probably be better for you, even. Also, more command means more points. Costs all my money though, which is not great. If we have an event, I'm gonna be screwed. But more influence as well, and more. You do need some command. You could take that as well. You have very low security. I think you should have it. If anyone does. At this time. Goddamn annoying. Goddamn annoying, guys. Maybe I should try to spin China more into my direction. They are kicking me out. Oh, yay, more. Great. Oops, sorry. More knowledge. Misa Aviation, that's what I want. Costs money that I don't have because I just bought this. Well, screw me, I guess, game. Why do I even try? This would even give me boost and extra MC, which is amazing. I want that so much. Oh god, please. Oh, frick me.
At your
Again,
service.
we're doing the same. You're going there. You're
Investigating
not known to
alien
them
site.
as well.
Ready to go.
Unfortunately, you are, but we're still going to do this.
On Overwatch.
Standing by.
Please inspire Caitlyn again.
I'll ensure their loyalty.
Ready for orders.
At some point, we will have no trouble with money and shit. Well, with money we will have another trouble later, but, you know, with a lot of other things we won't have trouble. And that will be great. You could actually investigate someone unknown to us, like you in Ankara.
We'll see what they're up to.
Maybe we should focus more on others. Maybe we should try to
Initiating
detain and
recon.
turn the counselor. I mean, yes, actually, maybe now is the time to go for Council of the Servants if we find them.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Laying the
That's
groundwork.
pretty good.
Prepping for next mission.
We've got some intel on our target.
Tech mogul, but from whom? From whom? Oh, servants, perfect. Yep, you're gonna repeat that. Because you're gonna stay with her. Figure out how the loyalty is and maybe we can turn
Public
her.
sentiment is increasingly with us.
And that was easy to do. So they have no security at all. In Mexico. Sure, do that more. Perfectly on the money, by the way. It was like 81.5 and 81.5 is what we rolled. Who cares about the batteries? We can't build ships. I mean, we have 10 now. Oh, this sucks so hard. 41. I remember that was ridiculous before as well.
Mission in progress.
That ridiculous? Yeah, we have some alien flora here, and we got more. Oh god,
Recon
now they will
complete.
drain me. Okay, you probably shouldn't do this, no. You're not known to them still, which is good. Kazakhstan has dropped suddenly. You don't say. A little bit. I mean, you can't do anything about that. Protect someone. I could detain the person. But that's not what I want. How's Mexico doing? I don't think that badly off. Oh, it's fine.
We'll
Let's do
restore
that.
peace to this nation.
What's the up?
You're unfortunately known, but you have to kill
Taking
this.
it to them.
I'm here.
Yeah, inspire a terrible hamster. That's fine.
I'll speak with them.
We're just waiting. It's
I
another
believe they'll
4
stay loyal
months.
to the
No,
cause.
6 months. Another half a year until we can do anything. That's so stupid. And I bet the others can do stuff on the moon right now. That is really good though. I don't want to repeat it because it's now $1,000. Yeah, unfortunately for 5, which is not going to be feasible. I need to look at America. If we can do another or when we can do another. At some point we will get research that helps us with that, but... I mean, a better reactor. Having a reactor would be good, but it's just for ships. New org pool, commercial rocket companies. We can also obsolete tax now, which is pretty good, but I'm not sure if I should do that right now. I mean, we could do social science labs. That's nice. Just to prepare further. Could do alien origin, but this is quick, so let's do the quick thing. Nuclear-powered haulers accelerate delivery of HAB modules by 18%. Reduces boost use for sending material from Earth to beyond low Earth orbit. Transport using boost will calculate cost. Yeah, this is what we need. Favorite. And we found an alien base. Cool. But research. Screw this. We'll take that back in a second, but nuclear freighters, there we go. Another alien station on Pholos, whatever that is. Also, I want this with really freaking high priority. Screw the rest, I don't care.
Surveillance complete.
Counselor mission... Yeah. With the servants, tech mogul... He should be still there, right?
Prepping for the next mission.
Nice, we have the tugs. Where's my research? Am I crazy? Oh, there it is. You can only do social science around Earth or around colonies with 50,000 inhabitants. Never seen those, so... Fine. That's all good. Yeah, that can't be right. That would be ridiculous.
Violence is abating.
Okay, yeah, repeat that.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Sure. It's very slow. Getting so close to 100. Saltwater batteries. We need to make sure that this says killed completely. And I wish they would colorize this. They can colorize these. Why don't they, you know, give a color to something that is extremely important? Like this. We have wiped out the flora and fauna. Everything. Perfect. It's exactly what I want. But I want to see it on at a glance. We need to do this again for sure. That's bad. That's, oh my god, so many of them. And there's another one in St. Louis. Uh-oh. Oh, you're just repeating. That's good. Servants in Canada. Who cares, actually? I hope I have alliances here. Yes, we have alliance with all of Europe and all of that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Could we please have with Kazakhstan as well and Mexico? That would be great. It's 20, but that's fine. Unfortunately, I cannot change anything for the US there. But that's okay. Now we have an alliance network, which is what I want.
Where do you need me?
Where do you need me?
You go there.
On the way to the target site.
And this is
Standing
my
by.
home territory, my home turf, so you should be fine, even though you're visible to people. You're doing that.
Setting a watch.
Oh, look at that
At
ship
your
crashing.
service.
Boom.
Your orders?
And
Ready
you're
for
going
my
to
mission.
inspire... Sure, terrible hamster, I guess. That's fine.
I'll
Just
make sure
make
they're
sure
on our
they're
side.
loyal.
Surveying target area.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Good. So she should be at like 15 right now. And she should be at 12. So
Person
12
of
is our
interest
lowest,
surveilled.
from what I remember. Their actual loyalty is 0. Oh yeah, that's gonna be easy. So they don't have any
We've
security and
moved
their
the
loyalty
needle.
is 0. That will be easy to turn, for sure. Now we need to know who can turn. Oh, they're with me. That's not good.
Here's what we found.
Okay, we found stuff. And there's also some bad alien life forms. I mean, the US has so much... well, actually, we're not even at 5 yet. That's kind of garbage. I'm pushing hard into this, though. Actually, I'm not. Because I still need boost. Yeah. Huh. I need more points. How much do I need? 34. Oh, God. We're like 13. So if I do that, I have no influence to speak of. Mexico has expired,
Reporting
but you
in.
can do that in Mexico. That's cool.
Securing our control.
Reporting in.
You
Standing
can
by for
turn a
orders.
counselor. Why is that only... What? Huh. I mean, detaining her...
Standing by for orders.
Detaining her first would help.
Where do you need me?
Acknowledged.
That's not easy as well.
Ready for my mission.
She's the only one who can detain
Acknowledged.
apart from her. Which is investigation, so you could actually do that much better. 50% chance to detain her.
Eyes on target.
Reporting in.
I'll try it. You will then go and defend here, because you have to. Problem is,
Making
then we have
things safe
the...
for our people.
I'm
that's
here.
kinda shitty.
Ready.
You do try to turn the counselor, which will be easier when we detain her.
I'll make an
And I
offer
think
they
detaining
can't
comes
refuse.
first.
Standing by.
You could try and detain her. I mean, you have 10. You have not 10. I think this is better.
They'll be working
better.
for us soon.
So you instead
What's the
will...
Acknowledged.
Ah, no. Do something? I mean, you could investigate her again. But we know everything about her. That's why we get the +5. I mean, I guess that... I hope that works. We can't do anything with the US. That's all fine. Yeah, we need the US. We need everything in the US. It's so stupid. Hostile takeover somewhere. We may be able to. No, we can't. That is just ridiculous. Joint faction administration. The only person we know something about is the problem. Okay, just do public campaign somewhere. US not necessary. Here it maybe is.
We must persuade the people.
At
And
your service.
Carlos, how is this looking? Fine. How is that looking? Not fine. Definitely need something to be done here.
Making our case.
Okay, let's see if that detain works. Let's also save.
The differences in our languages are irrelevant, for we all grow closer to those near us in times of distress, creating community where once there was none. Today, I ask you to do just that, for humanity's future depends upon us all sharing one unifying vision. Director Khalid Al-Ashqar.
True.
Public remarks at the first Project Exodus facility.
Not your vision, though. Definitely not your vision. The balance of international power has always been a delicate thing. Resource scarcity, contested territory, conflicting ideologies. Ancient allegiances, naked greed. These are but a naked greed, so, you know, the initiative. Great. These are but a handful of the factors that have shaped the course of human history. The addition of a sentient species of uncertain intent hailing from worlds unknown only serves to complicate international relationships even further. Old alliances are tested as new players seek to capitalize on the disruption. Yeah, which is basically the initiative again. Where were I? Oh yeah, while individual nations' self-interest reigns supreme. Looming large above it all is the variable of the aliens themselves. Will they prove to be a common threat? Or will they tip the scales towards a fortunate few? If our world is to keep turning, its many nations must establish better ways of working together. Yeah, or become one. You know, that would also help. After long and arduous negotiations, we now have a template for a new kind of international politics. Checks and balances that will be essential to keep our planet relatively united in the face of such unprecedented change. And if I say become one, I don't mean under, you know, an autocrat or some bullshit, because that would just make everything worse. Or under another opportunistic asshole, to be, you know, quite frank. This tech unlocks new orgs. Yeah, which we won't get. Unity movements. Unity movements is important. East African Federation. Yeah, we want something else. You get also the Europe Ascendant, which gives Europe claims on, actually, Turkey. And after that, you get the one where you get claims on Russia, I think. Much later, though, but it's cool. And I really enjoyed taking Russia as Europe. You know? Which is basically their worst nightmare. It's so fun. For whatever reason. Just because they're autocratic oligarchs. 18 only. Does someone else have a moon base? Yes. So they started moon bases. They're all empty. That is what I would expect. You know, mission to Mars and that bullshit. You can't even build shit on the moon at the moment, you dumbasses. So bad. So bad. And now I have to wait for the stupid mining facility to be built. Or, well, to be actually
Target secured.
Nice, that worked. We have detained Nazoi Bizimwa for interrogation. We can hold this counselor until the 20th of November. So 15 days, 2 weeks. We may repeatedly detain this counselor to continue holding them. Okay, sure.
They're on too tight a leash.
And your whereabouts are known. Oh, critical failure. God damn it. Well, that's not good.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
The people will come to our side.
Yes, you do that again. We have the Social Science Lab, a think tank hosting several researchers devoted to the study of political science, economics, and communications. 10,000 population in Earth lunar system. That's what needed for this. Or Earth interface orbit. All tech category bonuses. Yeah, 50%. Yeah, that's fine. I can't afford them anyway. But I mean, sure, it's just for me, so others can't take this away from me. Could get Misa Aviation now. I think I will. I need that boost. It's not much boost, but it is boost. You know what? You get administration. And now you can get this if you wanted to. Also gives a boost bonus. That's pretty good. You have something that actually gives you a use, so I will do this. Few points. Every little bit counts, I guess. I'd like CERN. Oh, that's expensive, but that's a lot of science. And extra science points as well. I don't care about the money, I think. I want CERN. That's a lot of influence. Oh, that hurts. Are you the best one for the job? I mean, no one else can hold it, is the problem. You can. You're not really the scientist, I would say. Sure. I want CERN. It's not that expensive, to be honest. But that will give us a lot more extra stuff. France and the Academy have decided to merge into a single nation. Okay, we have Europe building up. Interesting. We'll just take over Europe later. Let them build it up and waste time. Oh, about wasting time, by the way, we need to do something against the stupid flora here. Canada.
Your orders? Protecting our interest.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, we definitely need to do this now.
We're going in.
Ready for orders.
I'm just breaking even at the moment with this. Is she not still detained? And I still don't have any chance?
At your service.
I thought I would. I'm gonna try again to turn her. Even though she has no... What? Even though she has no loyalty.
Reeling them in.
Reporting in.
Oh, she's not detained. Yes, she's captured. She has 0 loyalty. What the frick? It's so hard to turn her? They changed that. That wasn't that hard. Not with 0 freaking loyalty. What the frick?
What's the op?
That's ridiculous. Oh yeah, no, guys.
I will tell our
This is
story.
my country. And you will not get anything from this. I really
Making
need
things safe
more
for our
points.
people.
Canada is safe, good. At least we're getting good amounts again. No longer in custody, which is bad.
My words meant nothing to them.
Annoying.
We've all gaped in awe
I mean,
at
I've
these
tried.
images of the
They're
Earth
just not
as
good
seen
enough.
from space. Beautiful, divine. But if you saw that same sight every time you looked out the window, wouldn't you grow to hate it? Director Khalid Al-Ashgar. Guest appearance on the Thinking Bigger podcast.
Yeah, it's just your home. Of course you would hate it. What the frick? What kind of person are you? Oh, my home looks so beautiful. I hate it. Also, I wouldn't think it's divine. It's just, it's a planet. And it's a nice planet. Because, you know, it allows us to live. But, you know. With the rudiments of long-term space existence now established, it is time to raise the stakes. More personnel, more improvements to their quality of life, and far more reliability and autonomy. further reducing the need for shipments from Earth. Even if we settle on other worlds, permanent waypoints in the space between them are a necessity if we are to effectively transport craft resources and people between those worlds, and to oversee the many trade routes that spawn from such expansion. It is size that we must now address. Each resident requires a minimum volume of 17 cubic meters of personal space if they are to remain sane for more than a few months. That's very true. But for orbital existence to become a long-term, large-scale prospect, we must now significantly exceed this baseline. Larger hubs and more personnel also mean more of everything else, of course. More oxygen, more food, and more medical supplies. Clustered and expandable microgravity modules linked by arterial floatways have been deemed the most practical approach for now. But once we move from scores of trained personnel to thousands of civilians, we will need not only larger habitats, but also a means of generating gravity. Sure. Let's do that. That's so easy. I know some poor bastard whose wife keeps buying new couches on the almost annual basis. Oh god. Last time I saw him during a job in Belgium, he got a text message about a new couch arriving while he was halfway up a power boiler. Well, that's fun. Definitely not frustrating at all.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Yeah, you do that.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Ah, there it is. We have now new reports of returned abductees in Ho Chi Minh City region of Vietnam. Relatives say they're behaving strangely. Signs the aliens are attempting to gain influence. Yeah, we need to do that. East African Federation, I don't care.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, wiped it out. Okay. No, nothing left. Don't really care about Restored Warsaw Project. Why are the French here? Why are there French armies in my country? What the frick is happening? How do they get into this? They have no adjacency and nothing. How do they get this? And I'm going hard for unity. We're taking back Louisiana, yeah. It's New Orleans, but sure. How is this happening, guys? That is cheating. And I know the AI doesn't cheat. What the hell is happening? And they can get into these. That is a problem. Also, Kazakhstan is the same thing. What the hell? Okay,
Ready
so
to
you
go.
are seen. So you need to go and F off, I think.
What's the op?
Well, you're also seen, but not that much.
Investigating alien site.
Ready for my mission.
You just go there and
Going silent.
lay low.
Where do you need me?
We're not gonna try here anymore. We're actually gonna help here.
We'll make our appeal.
As long as we don't need money to do this. This
Going
is
into
not
hiding.
fair. Oh,
You'd
you're
think a
seen
threat
as well.
this big would finally make us abandon old grudges and band together. But humanity always finds a way to hurt itself, doesn't it? Commander Fiona Ayawade, undated letter.
Whether embracing egalitarian ideals or forcing authoritarian edicts, maintaining the cohesion of a nation is challenging work. And prone to collapse even during the natural ebb and flow of social progression, apparently. As populations across the world contend with the new reality that an extrasolar species has turned its eye upon us, this challenge is far greater than ever before, and we can no longer look to our own history for solutions or predictions. Will these aliens bring enlightenment or extermination? Well, probably more of the latter. Will their arrival herald a new age of opportunity? Definitely, we already see that. Or result in the curtailing of freedom? Also. And most of all, how will each given nation respond to the unprecedented visitation? Each society's reaction to this seismic event will shape the destiny of every person within its hierarchy for decades to come. And I mean, they're already very racist about, you know, just immigrants. How about, you know, invading aliens? Their racism is going to go into overdrive. New policies, new laws, and a breathtaking amount of bureaucracy will be required if any semblance of order is to be maintained. The world's leaders must prepare accordingly. This tech unlocks more orcs. Arrival law, sure, and institutional outreach and strategic lobbying. Strategic lobbying sounds not great. Lobbying is the plague. Okay, we have enough for another thing. Canada got an army. I just wanted a token army for them. And now we can just drop this. Not this. No, not this. We can drop this. Should help doing other things that we need. Why are you building a navy? Because you have no navies and that army needs a navy. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
The people will come to our side.
So little. That was probably an event that
opinion
did
is
that.
moving in our direction.
The
same
people
with
will come to
Kazakhstan.
our side.
Diplomacy has its place, but if you don't go into every situation prepared for the absolute worst case scenario, you might as well turn up wearing nothing but a smile. Commander Fiona Ayawade, leaked training video.
The wide expanse of space invites humanity to stake its claim, but who can say what resistance we might face in the years and decades ahead, whether from threats as yet unknown or from each other? It is territory that will at times require defense, as well any pioneers we send forth into it. In time, we will doubtless develop new types of weapons specifically designed for space combat, and without dependence upon cumbersome, finite, and volatile ammunition stores. In the shorter term, however, the most practical approach, for which we now have detailed and proven schematics, is to modify our existing weapons for effective use in space rather than on land or sea. There's much to consider, both practically, the effects of low and microgravity on velocity and targeting, safety of usage, armoring, and bureaucratically. We must establish not only the most potent methods of space warfare, but also the rules of space warfare. The apportioning of borders, the rights surrounding unmanned objects such as satellites, the usage of non-kinetic attacks, damage to the environment of space, so debris, which is very bad, and that destruction of a ship or station might cost dozens, even hundreds of human lives. And so the doctrine now brought before us concerns not only how to effectively fight in space, but also the complex conditions to do so. Yeah, makes sense. Different doctrines: directed energy warfare, doctrine, kinetics warfare doctrine, militarization of space, and warfare doctrine. Unification with Greece. Yeah, they're actually pretty good in forming Europe. I don't like that. This is really good. This is amazing. Maybe this helps us now to get the mining going finally, because my god, that took so long. Could get a reactor, just a token reactor for now. Get Habs. And we have more. There's military science. Let's go that one. I'm gonna go lower again, so I get more of this. Industrialization of space, missile warfare, and arrival law. So we have power. Yes! 24.7. We just made it. 63 days until we finally are able to mitigate some of the nonsense that we have to do. Still, Mars has not been found. Well, found, of course. We know where it is, but it hasn't been surveyed. We're still on the way. 1.88 Earth years. Interesting. Unfortunately, I don't know that much about the different planets and stuff.
We found something.
Alien activity mission complete. Okay.
Commander,
Prepping for the
we
next
have
mission.
learned something terrifying.
Did you hear the different sound of her voice? When these guys speak, there's a filter upon it, but apparently it's only one voice channel. So the filter applies to her voice as well. And when that goes away, this one goes away as well. That's pretty interesting how they made that happen, apparently. We have news. It is not good news. Of course it isn't. 2 weeks ago, the son of a senior diplomat in one of our targeted regions disappeared after leaving a party at a remote farm late one night. He reappeared 36 hours later, offering no explanation for his absence. His mother was, of course, overjoyed at her son's return, but was surprised when he proceeded to take a sudden and uncharacteristic interest in her political ties. One of our field teams received the report and placed the teenager under round-the-clock surveillance. A few days ago, our team followed the teenager to a derelict industrial park where they observed him placing a small package in a dead drop location. Our team moved in, confiscated the package, and detained the teenager. Upon opening the package, we discovered dossiers of information on various local political figures of national and international importance. The teenager offered no explanation for his behavior. This does not appear to be an isolated incident. Several of our other field teams have reported abductees behaving in a similarly suspicious manner. Again, with no apparent explanation. Although it is dangerous to draw conclusions too swiftly, our working theory is that the aliens are somehow exerting influence over humans they come into contact with. I actually know how already, but that's going to be interesting. And using these thralls to gather information on human institutions and power structures with a view towards establishing control. If this is true, the aliens are not only clandestinely moving against us, but may already be deep inside our society. We need to know more and quickly. And we have only about 4 aliens running around, which is great. We have now received dozens of similar reports of strange behavior among returned abductees. More worrying still are early indications of shifts in governmental policy among nations with a high abduction rate. We recommend immediate analysis. The alien operations. 5 orcs become available for acquisition each month. Each month. That is actually good. Because, you know, we need more orcs. We don't have any. Really. I don't like paying more, but the government plus is good. Cooldowns and improving relations between nations are reduced by 20%. Don't know what that means. Following diplomatic events we initiate. But gives me more management capacity. I'll do it. That's all I need to know, buddy. Another army in Canada is under resistance control. Well, that's the first army as well. It's only 34. That's not much. I could do this. I could also do this. You don't really need the espionage. I mean, you do. To be hidden. It really helps. I mean, you could use it. But you're full. You could have it. You can't. You do need it. So I'm going to give this to you. With security or with monthly income. And spoils. I don't really like spoils. We will probably do it later, but not now. It's more military science and more income for ops, which is pretty nice. I think this is better. Costs double though, which is not great. You could give him both. I mean, MI5 would be nice. But we're not eligible. Cool, thanks. Oh, because London. Same here. One needs to be government. Needs not government. You're still an enemy of the state, which is not great. Crossing rivers for humanity. Ooh, this is not bad. This is actually really cool. Yes, for you it's really, really good. I like that one. I mean, I guess. Information research, sure. I will give you this. I'd like to have this, but again, more money per month. It's not good. We don't have enough money right now. But I think you should have some more espionage. I mean, that's your main stake, so... Let's do that and see how that works.
Standing by.
You're done. Look at that, perfectly peaceful. Everything is improving in the US. So nice. Right, but we're not going for much knowledge. That means we don't get much more science. That's not good. We could advise. A lot of command. Don't have that much though. Just stabilize here.
We'll make things safe.
And you
Ready to go.
will go underground. Let's go underground. I don't know, in Russia, I guess. No one will look for you in Russia.
Pursuit. Going off the grid.
"60 days until the mine is finished." I mean, not anymore, but once that thing is finished after 2 months, we will have much more use of our boost. Another Titan. Oh, that's not good.
Things are
I
cooling
think those are
off.
random, because last time, in another game I've been watching, that wasn't on Titan.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Okay. I mean, we have Kazakhstan, so we have something next to them. That's good. That is real good. The economy is improving, which is nice. Not as peaceful anymore, but, you know, it's fine. So we might be able to use that as a stepping stone.
We've moved the needle.
We've moved the needle.
Titan base. It's not good. It's gonna be bad if we go to Jupiter. Or when we go to Jupiter, not if. Again, Mars not there. It might be that others were quicker because they had a better window. So we could be screwed here. There's no base there yet. There could be some good stuff here, though. No fissiles, though. But what we really need is noble metals. And, you know, more of the rest as well, for sure. We definitely want noble metals, and we definitely want more metals and more water and more volatiles. But if we can get more fissiles, that would be fizzles, yes, fizzle-mashizzles, then that would be amazing. Because we can only use these for power on Mars. The rest is just not efficient. Or useful. Some supporters in Moldova. Who cares? I don't really care about Moldova right now. I want it, but it's money. Fine. I'll take it. Oh, that gave you extra XP? Is there anything I can get rid of? No. Get Puppet Master. Yeah, Untouchable is nice. Those who adopt non-conforming ideologies are enemies of the state. 10% to oppression priority of our control points. Adding this trait would also remove this counselor's checklist trait. Oh, that's an upgraded one. Police brutality fun. God damn it. You need... Could have some persuasion, but... More admin. More command. You're actually an investigator, so you would need more investigation, actually. But that doesn't give us more points, so I'm gonna go for admin. We need the points. If only I could. If Only I could. Mensa Laboratories. And in this save, we didn't have anyone who is who has a percentage to XP and that they level faster. That sucks so hard. We could get rid of your enemy of the state, but again, it's Colombia, so who cares? Doesn't seem to be that important to me, for sure. You could now have a level 3 one, which would be great.
Ready for orders.
I could push this down. What's their resting point? Unrest changes, blah. I mean, base value is 10.5, which is not good. So, is it 10.5 minus 3.5 and 1.9? Where's the actual rest state breakdown? Where's the actual rest state? Unrest in this nation will change per month until it reaches the rest value of 5. Up there. Okay, it's up above there. So the rest value is 5. So it will definitely go up again. And it is 5 because it's normally 10.5. So it's just at maximum. That's the base. And our cohesion brings it down, and the per capita GDP brings it down. So more economy will help. And probably also less inequality will help. Economy and inequality should probably do something. And also getting this up. So, yeah, just doing what we're doing. Just looking at it sometimes to keep it up. Man, I need more points. $34.41. That is, even if we were at 200, that wouldn't be enough. Damn, son. That's fine. I mean, that's how it goes. Otherwise, though, what do I do with you? Right now, I have nothing to do with you. Wish I could get the national point, but I mean, you're not very persuasive. Just advice. Cost me 10 influence.
Offering
Sure.
assistance.
Standing
Let's see how
by
that
for
goes.
orders.
Kazakhstan. What's your resting point? Your resting point is 1.5. That's fine. Don't really need to do anything there. I could, you know, crack some points. Try to F up these guys. It's not very good, the chance. Undefended though. This is better. How about we do that?
Targeting their key people.
The aliens will hate me. That's not good, but I want to crack them.
Offering support.
So, output investment points by 11%, research output by 4%. Cool. And Militech value by 0.12. That's not nothing. I could repeat that, but it's just so expensive. For now. Military Science Lab, all the same. New project available. Faction to found orbitals. Orbital core. Yeah, that's for ships. So ships can be used as colonizers in a way. Allows detection of all alien operations. We update our intelligence system, made it on about how the aliens regard our faction. Uh-oh. I know what that is. We need it. Yeah, this is what we need. This is scary, though. Where is the one that I needed that gives me the institutional outreach? No. This one I want. Gives me 10 extra points. We really need these extra points. And I'm going to actually go hard on this. If we could only get the whole of the United States right now. That would be so good, because then we had so much research, we could actually do something. Yeah, sure, you just continue.
They're winning their hearts and minds.
Permanently. Bringing that back, that is really good.
The people will come to our side.
Yeah, bring that back as well.
Their control is vulnerable now.
Nice, we cracked them. Effers. Someone else can take them out. I don't care. They can't defend now for a while.
Do not seek to be the elephant. Become instead the mosquito, which pierces its mighty hide, which laces its blood with disease, and which cannot be swatted away by its feeble tail. Colonel Hans Castillo, 5 moves ahead.
But what you don't understand, Mr. Castillo, it doesn't lace its blood with disease just to be more deadly. That's not what it does. Actually, the symbiosis of parasites inside them, the parasites inside them is a symbiosis, actually. It helps them to procreate. It boosts their procreation and therefore has evolutionary pressure for them to adopt those. Because, you know, who does can procreate more often, spreads their genes more, they do it more often. It's an easy progress. It's not to become more deadly or to hurt, you know, humans or what bullshit you could ever think of. It's a very human perspective there. Very, very anthropomorphic perspective. Even as we explore new forms of weapons with which to protect our interest in space, we would be foolish to abandon the humble missile. I mean, true. While a missile can be outrun or dodged far more easily than most other weapons, it has the singular advantage that it can pursue an enemy craft and will deliver the same payload regardless of distance. Very true. In order to successfully overwhelm any point defense system intended to ward off our missiles, our engineers have focused their efforts in 2 directions. The first is mass. Our ships will need to carry many, many missiles so anew. Oh no. Comma. My god, these sentences are amazing. I love it. That's a very German sentence, actually. Very, you know, pieced together, multiple things together without a period in, somewhere, because, you know, you can just make one big sentence instead of many small ones, so why wouldn't you? It's not the English way that I've learned. So a new lightweight construction mitigates that issue somewhat. Secondly, there's computing and targeting. We will need systems to ensure that our missiles fire and converge from multiple and unpredictable directions and understand which areas of the ship to best target. By comparison, our new missile's multispectral guidance system proved relatively straightforward. It is, after all, hard to lose track of something as noisy in terms of thermal, visual, and radio output as a manned spacecraft. True. That probably makes sense. Okay, some missiles, cool. Viper Missile Bay. Not sure if they're that good. Yeah, so good. And Pod, is that just one-shots? Again, I think we're far away from any tech there that I would actually have to look at it. That's bad. We do have enough, though. Okay, Gulf states. Yeah, the servants are killing us in terms of that.
I'm here.
And you are just going to, defend
Securing
our interests.
our control.
I'm here.
Alien life form Kuyaba.
What's
I
the
mean,
up?
You basically should do that.
Gear up.
Where to?
Since we don't want to be cracked down, what are you doing here?
Where do you need me? Initiating surveillance.
Actually, initiate surveillance here, because that
Surveilling
covers
target
most of
area.
America.
Standing by.
No, not
Where
are
do you need me?
Okay, for some reason we know that there are heavy density alien life forms, okay? That's not good, because they will spawn something soon. I think this is the last turn we're doing today.
Securing our control.
Find interest mission complete, okay. Yeah, they're gone, okay. But nothing happened here. Ah, there's one. Strategic lobbying, cost of direct investment reduced, which is good. We haven't done direct investment. That's basically what you do here, and then you pay money or influence. A lot of it.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Oh, that's really bad. They're getting back their public opinion. That sucks. And we're getting polarized again, which also can't be, because I'm unifying like crazy sauce. Still going for a lot of boost. We have a lot of mission control available. That's good for Mars. We will need it there.
Target secured.
It's likely something remains. That's not good. So we need to do this again, because it was highly dense. Densitied. Commercial rocket companies. Our workers spun off a new organization, Delfino Spacecraft, which is in our faction pool. And maybe assigned to a counselor. Okay. So that's repeatable even, so I probably wouldn't have done that in that case if I knew. This is each month, which will be good. But do I want to put the research in? Let's go for alien operations. And I want corridor diplomacy for sure. Wait, we have the Delfino something or other. Probably after this. Just needs this mission phase to complete. Ah, okay, there it is. I was wondering, what the heck is happening? It's not there. And everyone is full. Well, you know what that means. You'll probably get that one. Still cost me 50 bucks, which is ridiculous, but sure. I mean, it is boost, and we do need boost right now. Hard. It's unfortunately nothing else. It's very sad. It's a very sad little thing. Maybe we'll do one more.
Eyes up.
Ready for your orders.
Ready.
You have been seen.
Standing by.
I don't like how easy you
orders?
guys are seen.
Standing by for orders.
Ready to go.
Yeah, you're going to lay low. Sure, why not here?
Hunkering down.
Ready.
I think they gave these up. They're not really cracked down. They gave them up. Which you can do. And then it's basically like they were cracked down and very easy to take them. But they don't cost you any orc anymore. They don't give you anything anymore, but they don't cost you anything anymore. And I think that's what they did. And unfortunately, they don't do that here, which I would like. Because these guys are annoying. I want to know who that is. Why are you in my country?
Target.
Reporting in.
And you as well.
We'll see what they're up to.
Initiating recon. Prepping for next mission.
Initiating deep
Yeah,
cover.
I would like to get rid of that. still heavy. What? We've completed the corridor diplomacy. Great. I don't know what this actually means. Cooldowns on improving relations between nations. Oh, between nations. If you ally someone or you know. Yeah, okay. Increase our control management. Yeah, that is pretty good. Actually, that seems to be... That's not quite 30. But I think it's close enough to get another point in America. And that means mass media is ours. Go for information science lab. Strategic lobbying. Yeah, I don't care for that right now. I don't care for that right now. We will need some armor at some point. I think I'm gonna go for information science lab for now, and next time we're going to go into interplanetary warships. I don't think I need that much here, though.
I have new information.
Critical success. For humanity first. Okay, that's fine. I don't think they did anything here because, yeah, not really. They were just probably looking at the at some alien nonsense or something. Interesting. Interesting missiles.
We've got some intel on our target.
Academy as an activist. They might have done something here. Triton has also an alien
moved the
base
needle
on it. Oh, that's not good. Triton orbiting stuff. Okay. That is kind of bad for us, actually, that they are now the EU. More on that later. Yeah, I'm impressed that the Academy is actually going for the EU. Never seen that. Oh my god, we finally have it. We're actually getting shit. We're actually getting shit. That is amazing. We still can't use it because... Oh, we need some... Yeah, we need some stuff. So, what would it cost to do the same here? A lot of boost, surely, but... So I think in the next mission phase we could actually do it. With much, much, much diminished boost. Well, we would probably also need some solar collector. Already almost no boost used. Perfect. Look at that difference. And once we accumulate a little bit, 1 or 2 phases, this will change so drastically, it's ridiculous. Kazakhstan needs to be defended, well, sure.
Heading to the LZ.
I'm here.
Ready for my mission. Making things safe for our people.
Your orders?
Standing by.
Yeah, you're probably doing this here.
I will tell our story.
Where to?
Ready to go.
Oh, this is not good. You are seen way too much.
We'll see what we can find.
Your orders? I will try to
But
sway
I
the
guess
public.
that's fine. I'm gonna do this mission phase. I want
Protecting
to see
our
if this is
interests.
destroyed now, and then we're ending it here. I'm going over by a lot, but it's fun. It's way too much fun, and oh my god, we know what Mars has. A probe controlled by the Resistance has arrived at Mars and completed its scans. We may now construct bases there. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. How does Mars look? We're here. We're at... No, we're not here. We're here in Intel. We have prospecting. Oh, I don't like how much points they have already. Extra 50%, that's not good. And an arrow down indicates the launch window is approaching and the penalty will decrease. So we would need to wait a little bit, which is fine, but we need to check that once in a while. And don't forget, what is the best thing we find here? What's the best thing in this direction? 22. Oh, this is a good base. Yeah. Olympus Mons, sure. This is nice. Oh my god, 52. Yeah, these two are a must-have, and we have enough slots for 2. So, Olympus Mons and Acidalia Planitia. Those two are what we need. That's gonna be huge. If we get those two, that's probably all we need. I mean, more is better. Mars is where we want to be. Don't care about Luna. They can squabble about this. I don't give a shit. Mars is where it needs to be. Of course, we're still building this. We might be able to even sell this if we want to. But this is where it's at. This is what we need. And also, yeah, I actually just want these things to give, to keep this away from the others for now. But this is really nice. And this is our noble metals. And that's the 2 highest ones for noble metals right there. Plus extremely good fissiles. That will carry us for a while. Look at all this other nonsense here. The 8 is good. But otherwise, this is all nothing. So we leave them with nothing to power their bases. That is amazing. We really need to make sure we get the timing here. Can I set a timer or something? That would be nice. I mean, technically it doesn't matter when I send this. Oh, it's a year. Okay. Again, technically it doesn't matter. In real, it does. Yeah, but we could do it. We could just send both of them right now. And they would be safe. They couldn't be taken by someone else. But it would take an age and a half, which we could, you know... It's 50% more. So it would probably be 200 days instead. Which is different. But do we care? Or do we just save this? Because these two alone would probably be amazing for us. And it's all the same. And we have the 10. For sure. That is so cheap now. That's good. And we have at least 2 free. I think we do it. I don't care about the timing. Not really. I want this. And the other one was Olympus Mons. That is actually really, really, really freaking huge. The most noble metals and the most fissiles. The rest, okay, we could do better. Yeah, there's still a bit more. I can't view that this way. Let's just quickly look at this. Yeah. You probably would like this side as well. Ooh, these 2 sides as well would be nice. So that's 4 sides. We don't have the mission control for that. We don't even have the mission control for 1 more. But once we get 1 more, we might want to do this. We also might want to have a platform in low Mars orbit. If you get a construction module there, that would be great. And also for science and stuff. Because these are really pretty small still. I mean, actually, we could look at this now and put something in here. Because this should be dirt cheap now. Solar collector. Yeah, build in space, cost about nothing. I love the chatter, by the way. So we would put a solar collector in with 15. And this would be 10. Barzinology lab, which gives us detection, and also social science. That's a 4. What is that nonsense? But that we could build both, basically. We don't have enough of the materials, though. Not yet. But yeah, we will be able to look at that next time. Let me just finish this phase. I don't like that they actually get Europe together.
We hold no sway in their minds.
That sucks. Please no critical failure.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Yeah, Mexico we have a grip on. That's good. We have the information science lab finally as well. Good, good, good. I don't know, something. At least I feel a little bit better now that we are on Mars soon. I hope we're still gonna be the first ones on Mars, but that's just hope that the others can't. Yeah, this is a ship module, I think. No, upgrades the platform to an orbital. That is good. We do want that. But where is the... There's no construction bay. We need to look at the construction bay. Okay. It's not how it's called. It's not how the thing is called. It's just what it unlocks, and have fun finding this here. I think it should be one of these. It should be material science. Plasma wave drive, not what I want. No idea where that is. Nano Factory, but that's the upgraded one. So we probably want something like this. No. I don't know. But the Nano Factory is the upgraded version. But we want the construction bay or something, what it's called. What's going on? It's paused and I can't unpause it.
Prepping for next mission.
What's going on? Selecting the project. Forgot that I was here. We could do the space dock so we can build shit. But I think the orbit core is more important right now. First. That seems fine. Alien operations will be soon. That will unlock something that I don't like. Because it will mean we're getting murdered, but that's cool.
The LZ is secure.
No, we just reduced it. We just reduced it. There's still something left. It's not good.
Here's what we found.
Now as then, territorial disputes boil down to one group of people gazing upon a new land and calculating who would need to die so they could own it. Thousands of years of purported civilization have done so little to curtail our most basic reptilian impulses. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, speech at the United Nations.
Could you speak a little bit slower, please? Military science has long concerned itself with the multifaceted problems that occur when coercive force is applied. Humanity's impending expansion into its solar system and likely beyond heralds a new era of doctrine. In addition to an explosion of technological innovation, military commands must now take into account variables present during engagements on worlds with rules different from our own. Traditional definitions of hard and soft power are no longer applicable in the time of the 5th generation warfare. Maximum mil tech is good. This tech unlocks new orcs to become available, and guerrilla warfare, mountain warfare. Okay. Okay, pilot's consulting. Probably there will be some new coming. But what's our Miltech maximum? 5.5. So we could have been at 5 for the whole time, but we're not putting enough in, apparently. Oh, well, our military is not that high, because we were going for boost. Which I think is still fine. I would like to see this go down a little bit harder, please. The economic actually works against that, and of course the US goes full economic because that makes sense. And I hope there's still some slots free in. Yeah, it should be. Like that as a servant space. We need to get rid of those at some point. But yeah, I think this is it. Good. I just need to make sure I don't forget this, so that's why I need. Oh god, there's another alien. Next to my base, that seems great. At least the base is not really built, so nothing ventured, nothing gained, I guess. Who was the other guy? You. There.
Setting a watch.
So that China will not be overrun with shit. Since we want to control that at some point, hopefully. Oh god, it's getting more autocratic. Is that even possible? And yeah, inequality for the win. Funneling money to the cronies, I guess. Let's go. Okay. But that's it for this part. Thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Next time, we'll venture forth into the solar system more. Because we are on Mars. Soon. Very soon. In 2025. That's a little bit weird. Also a little bit late, it seems. I hope I'm not falling behind here, but yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Leave me a like, tell me what you think about this. How am I going? Is it good? Is it bad? What should I do differently? And I see you all in the next one, everyone. Bloop bloop.